Have you ever driven past a FSBO sign and you just kept going? Well, most agents do, thinking they don't want to work with a realtor, so why even bother? But that FSBO sign is more than just a stubborn seller. It's an open invitation to show your value. Today, I'll show you exactly how to turn those signs into signed listing agreements without being a pushy or salesy salesperson. Hey, I'm Charles Curry, and in this video, we're going to break down smart boots on the ground strategies that you can use to convert FSBOs into clients, even if you're brand new or rebuilding momentum in your business. You'll walk away with actionable tips that you can use this week to start landing more listings. So let's jump in. Part 1, why FSBOs are a goldmine. Getting listings can feel like pulling teeth, especially when you're just starting out. And while FSBOs may seem resistant, the truth is they're actively trying to sell. They just haven't seen a reason not to go solo yet. Here's the thing. You don't want to try to convince them they're wrong. Instead, ask strategic questions that get them to realize what they're missing. You can try something like, are you worried about how you'll handle the legal paperwork once you're under contract? Or do you have a plan if a buyer tries to negotiate after the inspection? These questions will subtly reveal the value that you bring without needing a hard sell. Part 2, the FSBO open house strategy. One of the easiest ways to connect with FSBOs is by attending their open houses. And here's why this works so well. No appointment needed, just walk in. You can evaluate the home's condition, layout, and upgrades. And the seller is already in let's get this home sold mode. So you can ask questions as if you're previewing the property for a client. Do you mind if I take a few notes for a client that I have in mind? Or are you flexible on price if they were already pre-approved? And this builds rapport while showing them you're plugged into the market and that you might already have buyers that are ready to go. You'll no longer just another agent, you're a potential deal maker. Part 3, how to prep like a pro. Walking into a FSBO open house empty-handed is a missed opportunity. Before you go, pull the comps in the neighborhood. Review the FSBO's listing for pricing mistakes and poor photos. Bring a short, personalized market analysis and a handwritten note. You need to tailor your leave behind materials to highlight their specific home and their specific needs. Instead of a generic brochure, try something like this. Hey, I noticed your kitchen is beautifully updated. Have you thought about how that might impact your pricing compared to XYZ home down the street that just sold? Now your materials feel personal, helpful, and specific, not just mass produced. Part 4, start the conversation. If you get a chance to talk with the seller, don't launch into pitch mode. Instead, ask smart, open-ended questions. Stuff like, what's your asking price? How long have you lived here? Have you had any offers yet? Do you have a backup plan if your buyer backs out? And use their answers to tee up your value. So if they say, well, we've had a few lookers, but no serious buyers, you can respond with, listen, I help sellers boost buyer urgency with professional photos and marketing that targets ready to move buyers. Would you like me to send you some examples? See, you're not selling, you're showing the difference that you make. Part 5, follow-up is everything. This is where most agents drop the ball. They go silent after the open house. But Monday morning, that's the golden hour. Why? The FSBO just had a weekend of showings and likely no offers. They're sitting at the kitchen table thinking, now what? Use this little follow-up script. Hey, I stopped by your open house this weekend, just wanted to follow up and see how it went. I had a few thoughts on the home and I wanted to offer some tips, no pressure. And also try calling Wednesday just before the next weekend and frame it like this. Hey, if we list by tomorrow, we can schedule photos Friday and be live for the weekend traffic. Now you've added a timeline they understand and urgency without pressure. Part 6, offer value before asking for the listing. Here's the secret to converting FSBOs. You have to give before you ask. Offer something tangible. free pro photos, a quick home prep consult, a second opinion on pricing, access to off-market buyers you're working with. Say this when they ask, what's the catch? No catch. I just wanted to give you a preview of what it's like to work with me. If it helps your sale, even better. If we end up working together down the line, great. If not, no hard feelings. That simple offer builds trust and keeps the door open for the listing. So the next time that you see a FSBO sign, don't just drive by. Show up, offer help, build trust, follow up, and that's how you turn for sale by owner into listed by you.